big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Still to be happy about.
you're up 2-0?
The job's not finished.
Welcome back, folks. Chase Valenzuela here with Bowl 101 Pro Shops, coming at you from inside Millennium Bowl. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new concept from Storm. Now, this is sort of in the same vein as the Level, which was sort of a urethane alternative / ultimate medium control ball. And they've achieved this with a low differential sort of urethane style light bulb core that has a higher RG, but they've replaced a urethane cover with something that absorbs oil at a really high rate versus urethane, which doesn't really absorb oil at all. I've thrown this ball a little bit in competition, and I've also filmed this review where I threw several shots. Now the review is on the burn, so this was absolute league burn on top of house bowler activity, so very chopped up, pretty hooky. I was geared up in speed a little bit, but live fire in league, I've been able to throw this really straight in front of me on fresh, and then also on an over-under condition, I was able to use it sort of across it with slower ball speed to sort of blend them out. And it's one of those balls that I can be really aggressive with my hand, and it just mid-lanes and rounds off. It doesn't really do anything crazy. It really does capture that ultimate control ball sort of motion in a way more versatile package for me than typical urethane. Our first comparison here is going to be to the IQ 78U. This has been my go-to urethane ball whenever I've needed it. I'm not the biggest user of urethane if it's not in play or necessary such that most of the field is throwing it in a particular event. You probably won't catch me in it. The 78U is by far the most usable urethane ball that I've had in the last several years. The amount of flare that it has compared to a typical like pitch black lets me open the lane up a little more. I drilled a little stronger where it flares even more than that. I drilled it to high flare as well. And so that makes this one pretty usable, and honestly, it didn't look too bad on this kind of chopped up, burned up shot, and it gave you a really good kind of look against the concept. They're drilled very similarly. Overall, I think the 78U bites the front part of the lane a little more. That is traditional of urethane with me, as it instantly picks up. And I do have to typically touch it a certain way. I've got to be pretty soft and pretty grabby with urethane to get it to do the right thing. Where with the concept, I feel like I have a little more forgiveness there, where if I don't necessarily catch it the right way, I'm generally missing the head pin right with urethane. Up against the Level, you'll see again the motions are somewhat similar. You can tell that these balls are sort of cousins. Overall, the Level for me was good on cliff conditions and good at sort of blending out wet-dry. I didn't love it on flat conditions. I felt like it was a little too much down lane or off the spot. This one is drilled just a touch stronger than the concept is, and that definitely presented as something that sort of stood up and then bailed just a little bit forward. And that let me bump it off the friction if they were a little more clipped or higher ratio. But as they got flatter, if I got a little soft, it really hooked, or if I got a hold of one, it really hooked. And then if I really sent it to sort of the out of bounds or hang area, it would not play. Concept is available now at your local Storm VIP Pro Shop. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.